I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Well, how about that adrenaline? First play of the game, and we have a catch that we're going to talk about probably the rest of this game and straight into the highlights.
Right out of the gate, what an effort. McSorley, 1st and 10. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. McSorley completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A first carry down for Kofrani Muhammad. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Now 3rd and 13.
Throwing is McSorley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They run with Jacobs on 1st down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He was tackled.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
gun now on third down. Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
On the play. And a Raider first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Cameron Wake in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Jets nothing. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Tyrone Crawford able to record his 5th sack of the season. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's good.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. They took a real chance there, throwing deep from their own end zone.
Yeah, just think about it this way. If you take that shot, which they just did, you're giving those pass rushers an extra chance to get you. Your escape hatch behind you is gone because the end line is there. Yet at the same time, they took the gamble, and boy, did it pay off.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
It'll be McSorley again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. McSorley from the shotgun. That is caught at the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
6-yard line.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Here's McSorley to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Raiders 7, Jets nothing.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Down, Las Vegas.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Carr gives to Rashard. He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Complete to Darren.
First down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And that's thrown to Perriman out wide. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's the option. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's 3rd and 9.
Now McSorley. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. He's going to keep this again. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now an option play on second down. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
McSorley once more looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Tack McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Up 2nd down.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. McSorley, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Jets 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now on 2nd and 13. Carr, flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Aguilar has it. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
McSorley sets to pass. And that's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well. And that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off of play action, it's McSorley. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Defensively.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing a 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. On 1st down, Muhammad. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
13-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ty Johnson in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The Jets.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The rookie Damon Arnett picks it.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to let it go again. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Let's go!
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want that.
Oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Jacobs,
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. And incompletion as a result.
On the return, Johnson. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad, and the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Second and 2.
Throwing is McSorley.
49-yard line.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That's out to the left and complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. On the RPO, that's complete right side.
McSorley's pass.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
It'll be McSorley again.
At the 40-yard line.
Open man is Jacob Hollister. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Third down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They run with Samaje's younger cousin. This is LaMichael Pirine. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. McSorley from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Carr. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. On the ground, Richard. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
3rd down.
Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. This to Jacobs on the toss right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Raiders on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's McSorley to throw. And now here is another interception. The rookie Damon Arnett picks it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The ball carrier.
Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Richard. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
The ball carrier.
Jalen Richard with touchdown number 8 on the air. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Raiders 23. Jets 13. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, McSorley. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. And my goodness, another interception. The rookie Damon Arnett picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. That's complete right around the 8. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now McSorley, flush to his right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now?
Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20.
I need to get my swag
he
right.
will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. And He finds a man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
McSorley, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. McSorley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. McSorley sets to pass. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. That's to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. McSorley once more looks to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Raiders.
Carr gonna throw here. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.